Hello, everyone.
Hello, welcome to Coffee and Cigarettes with.
Hey, Jaden.
Put your mic up, dog.
Yeah,
You
my
gotta do
shit's
that.
way far away. I don't care about. Look, I pressed too many buttons for this microphone to give me a hard time. All right.
Fair. But hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, we just been doing our daily life
Horse
here.
shitting around.
Or shitting around, definitely.
Gotta fuck it up.
So today we
It,
want it's I guess we're gonna go on to the subject of talking about Black History Month.
it is the first week of Black History Month, and we
It
figured
is.
we would do the most Black history thing that we could do and dissect the history of the N-word here live on camera for you guys.
Yes.
So I have the wiki here.
This is not to be in racial terms at all. This is for just educational purposes. This is stuff we literally did research for. He did research for it.
I did
He did
research, but the whole reason I did the research is so I could get as close to the N-word as possible without actually saying it. So
And he's just an asshole. So
I don't. It's Black History Month.
might as well learn some shit about it. So go on.
The early use variants of Niger and Nigar
Yes, these are not the same, but yeah.
derived from the Romance words for black.
Yes.
Including the Spanish and Portuguese word negro, which also means black, and the French word nigre, which comes from the etymology negro, noir, nigre.
It's also a Spanish word as well.
And the N-word that I can't say.
Fair enough.
Ultimately derive from the word negrum, which comes from the stem word, the N-word with one G, meaning black. The English usage of the N-word was for dark-skinned individuals. Earliest known published use of this was in a book written in 1574. It includes the N-words with one G of anthropology.
It's crazy how long this went back.
The Oxford English Dictionary recorded the first derogatory usage of the N-word as recorded 2 centuries later in 1775. So the first 2 centuries that this word was around, 200 years,
Right.
it was just like a casual word. And then it says in all that, that's just the paragraphs I'm going to read because I suck at reading.
Yo shit, like all types of topsy-turvy. Oh, man. You need to tighten that bitch.
This microphone, man.
But see, my thing is about it is that, so if you guys don't know, if you have not heard about me and Jaden's few stories in the past, we grew up with we grew up rough, and
it was fun.
And well, yeah, but like we grew up in hoods, and like we've always been those kind of kids. Like see, like we hung around, like the people we hung around, like I don't know for you, but like it was a common general like thesis of a homie. You know what I'm saying?
But generally, what it was is we would go over to somebody's house and troll and insult the fuck out of them for a couple hours.
Fair.
And that's all we would do. We would try to say the most fucked up shit to each other.
Yeah, just roast each other. Yeah.
So, with that, a lot of people have become roast battle artists. There's whole YouTube channels dedicated to that shit.
That's fair.
Right? So, I want all the paints that I can use to insult you.
Jesus.
And I want it to be good-hearted fun.
Facts.
So
it has become way too like people have become way too offended nowadays.
Pussy butt N-words.
That's Jesus. But no, like on the real though, just with anything though, I feel like people have just gotten way too sensitive. It's like fucking this shit. Like just think about like early 2000s, right? the jokes that were able to be said compared to now. Like people
South Park is the only one still kicking it like that.
well, fair enough. And
It's
that's
the
why
only one.
that's why they actually boosted rates
Like
in
the
like the
last
past 10
legitimate,
years.
like comedy movie, like Ron Burgundy and fucking
Mhm.
Anchorman and
Yeah,
that
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
shit
yeah. Yeah.
was Ted 2.
Fair.
That was that long ago. There's no bro comedy
What
movies where shit
what
is just
year was
fucked
that?
up. Yeah, it was a long time ago, bro. That was Ted 2.
Damn. Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah, I didn't realize. It seems like it's so not that long ago, but I
They'll
guess it is.
classify shit as comedy, but is a
Yeah,
Pixar movie really a comedy? Is a romantic comedy really a comedy? There's
that's
nothing like
fair.
there ain't no super bad. There ain't no shit like that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah, fucking no, there ain't.
There ain't no
Tropical
fucking
Thunder.
super bad.
There ain't no
Yeah.
Tropical Thunder kind of shit. No. I mean, that's what I'm saying though. But like that, I don't know. With I I was speaking for myself. I feel like I can kind of speak on your terms too because
Mm.
like of how we grew up. It's like this this kind of shit wasn't really a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like using like without the ER kind of thing. Like that was just how everyone talked to each other
Yeah, we all
coming from
just
the hood.
if we were friendly, we would viciously insult each other. And that's the thing. And it's still a thing.
Yeah,
It's
fair.
just like I don't know. People can't be nice to people anymore, I guess.
Yeah. I
Which
mean,
I don't mean nice, but I mean like take people at like a good-hearted stance instead of trying to
right,
be a
being insulting.
yeah.
That's true. No, but like that's the thing though is like coming out of that. Like I see like when people call me like certain derogatory because I have Spanish family and stuff like that. Like I like it's kind of like okay, that's funny. Like I don't care. You know, like it is what it is. Like fucking like for the most part, most people
Yeah,
just
even
make a
if it
joke
doesn't
about it.
land, it's like, okay, well,
Yeah, like
it's supposed to be funny.
yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's just you can't have funny without not being funny
Like
first.
that's like the first time Corbin called me. He called me. What was it? Fucking. I think it was like dirt. He called me that. Yeah, which
You
is
said it this time,
well,
huh?
granted, but still, that's technically. I didn't know this, but apparently that's a slang for Mexicans.
Oh, word.
Yeah, that's like a
It's
new
like the
age
sand
thing.
ones that are slang for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Which I think is just weird that it's weaponized like that.
we can call Pokemon water Pokemon. Why
Okay.
can't we classify people based on the landscape that they came from? Like that would make different cultures. Like, this is why we're gonna lose. All right, this is why America sucks.
All right.
Okay,
Fair. Go on.
because we're all racist, and
Okay.
everybody in China is Chinese. That's why we're gonna lose.
That's fair. Stupidity. So stupidity, really.
Yeah, dude. Like, just get along. It's fine. It's
Yeah,
easier. It's definitely
way
easier.
easier. But that, like I said, though, is just when it comes to like the N-word in general, it's like, dude, I fucking, like just seeing that around the homies, man. Like fucking, no matter what color you wear, like that was just acceptable.
Yeah, I
Like as
don't
long as you
know.
weren't like mean and
Like,
harsh
there's
about
always
it.
been a thing about it, kind of, but like,
Not like that though.
if you're more like rough off, you don't give a fuck. There's more important things going on. I feel
Right.
like a lot of this shit is like, I don't want to say it, but I'm gonna say it. We're gonna bleep it. If you give a fuck about saying that means that you a fake. If you're a real, you don't care.
That's fair.
And we're
That's
gonna bleep
fair.
all of that out, but you know what the fuck I said.
Yeah. But like that being said, it's at the same. I don't know, man. Like you said, it's just
Because
people are
hey,
too pussy
if
nowadays.
you're actually going through it, you have bigger problems than that.
Facts. That's real facts.
That's all I'm trying to say.
At the same time, too, though, like fucking, me and you grew up like those kids. You know what I'm saying? Like
There
people,
was just
like
more cows.
yeah,
That's all.
no,
Which actually made it more shit because like you had to walk miles and miles with your boys
yeah,
to get to the gas station or some shit. Like everything was like a couple minute drive from the
right,
house.
yeah. Seriously, yeah,
So
shit sucked.
We hadn't had no wheels, so we would have to go down to the fucking highway exit. We would walk all the way down there and hitch a ride from the
Yeah.
fucking truck stop to somewhere stupid to have fun. And that shit was tough, man.
Yeah, no, it really was.
Nobody
Biking,
cared.
skateboarding everywhere.
Nobody
Fuck
gave
yeah.
a shit when I was 14 if I left the house at like 4 in the morning.
Fair.
Nobody gave a shit.
Oh,
So I was out there doing
same.
shit.
Some
Yeah.
shit that we shouldn't be doing for sure.
Yeah.
But
But I mean, there's other 14-year-olds like that. And when they
for
get
sure.
older, you can fucking tell who they were.
Yeah, oh,
You
yeah.
can fucking tell which ones were like that. Yep.
Yep. And they end up growing up like us.
Yep.
End up being like us. Which, I mean, I feel like we definitely matured over the years, but like, you know, we've definitely come a lot higher
No,
ground.
but like, if you think about it, everything's like weirder for people in the next generation than it was for us. Like
What do you mean?
we actually rode bikes and shit and fuck shit up.
That's fair, yeah.
There's
Everything's
nobody
all,
anywhere after
yeah.
COVID. It really feels like, I mean, some concerts
Yeah.
maybe, but like everything's like dead.
Even then, though, there's so many
Compared.
fucking restrictions now.
Yep. You don't want to leave the house without a gun either, because people are
No.
crazy.
Yeah, people fucking like. It's crazy how much like the suicide rate and the crime rate went up during COVID, man. Like it's literally fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's
Like I would think these people are more afraid to like. Nobody's afraid to die at this point. They're just like, or what's the word? Like
everybody's sitting there waiting for the government to pull the next bullshit.
that's fair. That's fair.
That's what everybody's gun shy about. That's what all this underlying anxiety in society is. That's why nobody really wants to go out still.
Well, that's why they also use things like race as a thing to throw in your
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing all this overseas, but hey, there's a race war going inside America. Yeah, sure there is, buddy. Yeah,
they
now
tell
that you
me,
said that, there is a problem.
where if this thing, like, man, they always say like white supremacist, extremist, all this kind of shit in the news, and I'm like, where's the KKK? Who? Huh?
Oh no,
Like,
those are skinheads now.
they're sure, but like,
Those are skinheads.
how many are there? Like, most people know that that's an absolutely toxic
Being in the
position.
punk scene, dude, there's actually a handful, but every
A
time we saw them,
handful,
yeah, they
you
got
would
their
run
ass
'em
beat.
off. Yeah, it
Yeah, they got
sucks
their
to be
fucking
them.
ass beat. Yeah, yeah, you were not. If you had a very small group of people, and you got your
Yeah,
fucking ass beat.
I mean, everybody understands that it really sucks to think that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's the thing. Like, that's
I've
fucked
never
up.
seen anybody that's genuinely like, I hate a certain group of people. Like, they might
Right.
want to troll and shit, but I've never seen anybody that genuinely doesn't like
I was gonna say,
somebody
I feel
based on
like,
their skin color.
well, I mean, you gotta think, dude. Just our grandpas and stuff like that. Well, maybe not you, but being from Africa and stuff. You know, like they kind of had their own different opinions, but like mine speaking, like we're not my grandfather per se, but like their grandfathers and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I know for a fact like there's some shit that was definitely said that was not that shouldn't have been said for sure. Coming from a country background like that, but
Yeah, but what are they gonna? I can't do anything
they're
about
dead
that.
now.
I have my free will, and I
That's fair.
can do whatever the fuck I want with it, and everybody else has their free will, and fuck.
Right.
So as long as I'm good, and that doesn't mean that I say good things or I don't have fun or I be responsible. It means that as long as I have like a good heart and shit,
Yeah.
and I approach it with good intentions, like God's decided the rest of that shit. If you don't like what I'm doing, then that sucks. I tried my best, and I didn't want to hurt anybody, so I guess we're not meant to play with each other or whatever.
Right.
Right.
And that's why I respected that, like, like with my new job and stuff like that I was telling you about, like fucking every person in there, color, like black people, like they were looking at me like, hey bro, like I don't even have to feel like I need to be uncomfortable around you. You know, like I'm saying, like they're like, dude, I can tell you know what we about for the most part. Like, you came from like a certain type of background that I connect with. You know what I'm saying? And that's that's why a lot of them like just feel comfortable like fucking being around me and shit like that. We become actually good friends at this point. Like that
cool,
boy's
yeah.
he's got my back and stuff like that. All these dudes, and like fucking when I drop it, when I drop the N word, like not like DR obviously, but like that everybody's like, yeah,
You work at a mechanic shop, bro. So if somebody bang their hand on some shit, twisting a wrench, they're gonna yell the hard R, not give a shit.
Fair. But no, like not for me though. Like, see, when I say it, it's out of a form of like respect.
Yeah,
Is
they
that
understand.
to
They
me
can
it just
actually.
means homie. That's just how we grew up though.
Some people can actually read your intention. Some
Right.
people are nervous around fucking preppy white folk, for example.
Fair. That's fair. That's fair.
And so they try
The
to be
Chads.
cool and say this and that, and they don't really understand what it's like out there.
No,
Some
no, they
fucking
don't know the
Chad.
streets. Yeah.
It's not respected. Yeah, I understand checking them people, but you also got to look at somebody's intent instead of getting around like and being nervous because or whatever it is.
Right. But and that's the thing
And
too.
it's
Like,
an emotional thing that'll cloud your judgment instead of actually judging somebody on their like intention. You're
that's
just
fair. That's fair. And like, it's not like, it's not out of just like saying it to like impress anybody either. It's like I commonly, it's just a part of how I grew up talking. Like I've
Mhm.
always talked this way. You know me since those days. I've always talked that way. You know what I'm saying? Since like I was a kid.
They want us to stop cussing.
Yeah, yeah. No, we cuss like sailors, man. Fucking, you think I'm bad? You should have heard my grandfather, dude. That boy,
I'm
fucking,
sure.
he was bad, dude.
Poppy Kozol.
He was fucking, he was like Vietnam War kind of shit. Like that boy was and a drunk. He was not a good man.
Like you should have seen Papa Hootie Hall that lived with one of my homies. We were talking about him earlier.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
You couldn't understand this boy. He come out. He had like a cut off T-shirt into a fucking into a tank top and some fucking boots on and some gym shorts, and he's just old as shit and fat as fuck, and you couldn't understand what this man was saying, but I could. I was one
Right.
of the few people. He sounded like
Yeah.
Boomhauer, bro.
Oh God, that's like my
It was
dad.
worse than
My
Boomhauer.
father sounds like
I
that,
know
dude.
everything Boomhauer said. I got like that shit,
Yeah.
and it's because I hung out with them people. So
Meeting my dad since I'm 29 now. I met my father when I was about 22. Like I actually got to know him. At this point, knowing him that long, I can finally understand it. But
finally
yeah, finally, dude.
took
Yeah,
a
because it's
while.
dangle, man. Yeah, yeah. It's like what?
You
It's
gotta
like,
get
bro,
it.
and this dude, you know how bad it fucks people up that people like come and like get to know me and they're like, oh, you were, born and raised in the South. Like, why don't you have an accent? I was like, because I chose not to be like that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be some fucking hick, dude. Like, this was never my intention at all.
No, I
Fuck
mean,
that.
well, it's a good thing to like people that say and shit when they're talking.
Oh, yeah,
It's like I understand you're thinking
yeah.
about what you're gonna say. You're probably like kind of nervous or whatever, but like,
Spanish people do the same shit.
yeah, how long have
Something,
you been speaking that? And you have
Yeah.
to say like
Yeah, right.
it's
Exactly.
just I
It
don't
just
know.
happens.
And that's why you gotta like actually think about what you're gonna say and then say like there's I don't know.
Unlike me, that just speaks off the dome
You just
half the
fucking
time.
say and that shit really sucks. Like I don't know. It's faster for me to
Apparently,
fucking
from what how my pops described it, because obviously I've roasted his fucking ass about it.
mm,
And I don't give a fuck. And I'm like, why? What made you talk like that? Has it been like in the family? Like, is it like, did you
just
learn from your
analyze how
pop?
you talk and see how you can communicate things to people
And he was
better.
like, he was like, no, it didn't come from my grandpa or anything, or my father and stuff like that. It's just my brain talks so fast,
Mm,
but my mouth can keep up with it, and
yeah,
with everything else included. I just don't think.
it just goes.
Yeah, it just
And
goes. Yeah, it's a ramble.
that
Yeah.
doesn't have to do with like how he talks. Though. I mean, I guess
No.
that's how he. I guess what he's trying to tell you is that's how he thinks.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
thinks in that accent as well.
That's fuck. What kind of hell is that? That's got to be some type of hell, dude. Good lord, man. But I mean, good for him. He understands every word he fucking says. But like, it
No, it's
took me a
important.
solid 4 years to understand what the fuck that man was
It's
talking about.
important to not only understand that would understand how you're coming across. Because if they say, huh, like that shouldn't happen that often,
Yeah, fair.
right?
That's
Like,
fair. But like fucking, what was it? But like fucking, that's the thing of mine. Like that's me. Like
that's
yeah,
your
yeah, that's my
It's better than saying
That's fair. That's
That's
fair.
anything's better than saying just repeat yourself. It doesn't even matter. Just
But fucking.
don't fucking say bro.
Yeah, no, that's the thing though. It's coming from somebody with ADHD. Like I can imagine, like my head sometimes can't keep up with my mouth. Like I will admit to that. I mean, you've seen it, I'm sure. Like where my fucking this is going way too fast for me, and I'll just shut down. See, that's my thing. My pops tries to fucking let it all come out. I eventually just know to shut down and fucking whoa. Like here's what I'm trying to say in like a sentence or less. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
Pops is like, damn.
I just get like a good subject and just run it through and see what happens.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just describe it the best I can.
Was your so like your
But all this to say,
yeah,
you can't compel somebody's speech, and you can't tell somebody not to say something.
that's fair. Yeah.
So all the bad words are on the table, for me at
Well,
least.
that's the thing though. It's like
I don't care.
there's a way, like I said, there's a way of doing it how we came up, and then there's a way of doing it just being disrespectful and hateful.
Well, yeah, and I feel like disrespectful and hateful is on purpose. I'm trying to fix this chair.
Yeah, I was about to say you did lean back pretty far,
It don't fix. It's fine.
but like there's a way to fucking be like I. Some people say it's not being respectful about it because it's like who we are as people, and but like the thing is like if y'all could understand. Like that's about as southern I'll ever get, y'all. If you guys can understand, it's like that's how we grew up, dude. Like that's literally how it was, man.
Hmm.
Like we fucking heard it from everyone. And if you were of color and you hung out with us in the fucking group, which we had everybody hanging out with us, you know what I'm
There are
saying?
people skating off the roofs and all sorts of. You heard
Eh,
episode 3.
yeah, yeah, you heard episode 3. But that being said, like, but we had all types of people around us, and like that was never a thing. We never had to worry about offending somebody because we knew how to be respectful.
No, it was literally. I think this is actually the demographics of the public. Like, it was
Hmm.
literally 1 out of like 20 people would end up being like, I can't go back there. I hate this
Oh
motherfucker or
yeah,
whatever. That shit does happen sometimes.
that does. Yeah, that's true.
So, but I think it's the population of people that actually give a fuck about that kind of shit and is trying to just pick a bone with anybody. That's really what it
Fair, that's
is.
fair. Yeah,
And I think it's like 1 out of 20.
it's a generation of journalists.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, yeah, that's the way to put it, man. They're just trying to cancel people, which I think is like when you, I don't
It's a
know, if
good tool for somebody to pay for.
facts.
I give it that. I don't know who's paying for it,
Yeah, but like
but
I'm just saying,
I mean,
it's dumb.
canceling people for crazy shit, like they. Oh.
You're too sensitive,
How many
man.
people have been canceled for shit? Shane Gillis, for example, he was canceled for.
First of all, who's that?
He's a cool comedian.
Oh, okay, okay, cool, cool.
Everybody thinks he's funny. He actually just got.
Oh, was he the one that talked about having the brother with Down syndrome?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
guy.
okay, that
Yeah,
guy.
yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
yeah.
He was talking because he said the R word.
No, he was on Saturday Night Live
Fair.
back in the day, and they
Oh,
found.
so he's been around for a while.
Yeah, and they found audio of his podcast where he was doing a Asian voice, and so they kicked him off of SNL for being racist.
Oh my gosh.
Tonight, this week, he's hosting SNL.
Oh, they're letting him back.
Yeah, because he's hype as fuck right now.
Bro, what
So
is
they
that
said you
about?
can host SNL. Hey, you kicked him off, bro. I hope he does the Asian voice for this thing. I
Bro,
hope he does it,
yes.
bro. Because that's not a strike at Asians, bro.
No, not at
You
all.
guys have to understand that shit. Like
Comedy is comedy. We all have
that's fuck the
stereotypes.
machine. Don't tell me what I can't say. I'm
Yeah, that
responsible
too.
enough to take care of myself, damn it.
Fair. That's fair as fuck. They also try to get what was it, Matt Rife?
Yeah, he said
For
some shit
saying
about OnlyFans mama or something.
something like that. He was like apparently being a fucking
I didn't know.
sexist or something. I
I
don't fucking
mean,
know.
the people are sensitive as
Oh
fuck. I
no,
don't.
no, no! He said a girl's vagina smelled.
Oh
He made
no.
a smelly vagina
You know
joke.
that happens sometimes, ladies.
They do. They really do stink like that
You know
sometimes.
that happens, right?
Yeah, that's real as fuck. But no, like that's what I'm saying. Who else was it? There was a who? No, Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, Dave Chappelle had a good time. Well, he started making fun of the handicap instead.
Is that what it was?
And his last thing, he's like, I
Oh
got
yeah.
no fucking jokes for the transgenders. I'm done with you. And he goes on to say that they had the audacity to say he's not funny without transgender jokes. And it's like, word?
Yeah, yeah. I
Said, fuck
remember.
that. And I'm going to beat
Talk
up
about
on
special people.
handicapped folks. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I'm sorry, man. It just goes to show. It's like we all have. There's thousands of different stereotypes,
hmm
but there's nothing wrong with laughing at ourselves sometimes.
Yeah. So
That
I'm just saying
suck it the fuck up and stop being pussies,
they
man.
made fried water chicken melon.
Is that a thing?
They bred a chicken. They had a chicken fuck a watermelon, and I
Are
go,
you fucking with me right now? Feel like you're fucking with me, dog.
it's fried water
The
chicken
fact that
melon.
he said he didn't say anything, he's fucking with me.
It's
Go on.
fried water chicken melon.
He's fucking with me.
Lots of people love it.
Jaden, shut up. Shut up. But no, like,
See, I didn't say anything bad.
no. He's just, but it's making jokes, man. We're just fucking laughing. We laugh at ourselves, dude. There's nothing wrong with that shit.
I mean, I like watermelon and fried chicken.
Fair enough.
I-
Same.
You know?
But like, that's a stupid stereotype, though. Like, I wonder how that started, though. Like, I've been to a few black barbecues and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
It's probably at the barbecue. I don't know.
like I've been to a few, but it's not all like fucking. You got collard greens, like it's very southern food for sure.
Sure, yeah. I mean,
But like you can go to
I don't
any
think it's
fucking
racist to say
families.
y'all probably take credit for soul food. I mean, that's y'all, right?
Fair.
So
I mean, I would say so. Like I will admit though, I've never had collard greens before.
I never
I heard they're
had
pretty good.
I never had chitlins. I'm not going to.
Fair enough.
Don't offer me
I don't
to
even
see
know
it.
what chillins are. Isn't that like a
It's
chicken?
chicken butthole.
Is that really what it
It's
is?
chicken. It's fried chicken butthole. The little rings like that.
No shit.
The whole the poop
I
line.
can't tell if you're fucking with me or
I'm
not.
not fucking with you.
Can't
Not
tell.
this time, bro. This
I
is
can't
for
tell.
real. You gotta clean the poop out of it.
Okay.
You gotta get the chicken shit out of it, and then they fry it and chop it.
Your
And
African ass would know this type of shit.
bro, where South Africa will give you fucking ostrich steak and shit. Like they
It's a
do.
thing?
Yeah, bro. It
Is
tastes
it
pretty good.
is it good?
hmm
I feel like it'd be
My
tangy
mom, I don't know if she was in South Africa or somewhere else in Africa or whatever, but they had
on
this
mission trip,
table
yeah.
that was in a circle like this, and it would open up, and it would walk a monkey in and it would close around his neck, and there would just be like some dude with a meat cleaver, and they would eat monkey brain right there on
Oh
the
yeah,
table.
yeah, yeah. I heard about that.
If my mom did that shit, I'm like, what the fuck?
What, she ate it?
Yeah, she was there. She did the thing. Yeah.
Wait,
Mom's
is
Southern,
it
she
so
don't
wait,
care.
what was that tradition?
I don't know what that fuck that shit's about. It's wild as hell, I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Fucking that well, I mean, Spanish people got pretty fucking wild cultures too, if I do say so myself.
Well,
And
yeah.
I'm not saying anything like I'm not trying to just throw like random cultures in. I have Spanish family, so that's why I'm talking about Spanish family because I hear a lot of things that have happened. But freaking what was it? There was something my uncle told me one time and it blew my fucking mind. I was like, fucking Spanish people do this shit?
Mm.
Damn it. What was it? Oh, goat.
Go?
Goat.
Goat?
Yeah, goat meat.
Well, sure, yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing. I thought like you got milk from goats and
You get
shit.
any kind of meat, bro. It don't matter.
I
You
know, but
can
like I thought goats were mostly used for like meat, milk,
you
and
can
shit.
get like 30 fucking salamanders and flip them on a skillet and eat that shit.
Fair.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Any kind of meat, bro.
Yeah,
Some of it is definitely better than others, but
oh, for sure. But I mean, but then also other cultures probably look at us with like eating cows and stuff, like fucking like we're
Indians
savages.
don't like it. But
Is
that's
it
racist to
even?
say, I guess.
No, it's a part of religion. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, okay, well.
Is it? No. Yeah. Wait, pork. It's pork.
No, a lot of people can't eat pork, but the Indians specifically think that cows are sacred.
Is it
There's
cows?
all sorts of people can't eat pork because of religious reasons.
Oh, fair enough. Shit. I know
Basically, what
Muslims,
that
right?
was is it like was written down in the Bible. Moses said, "Don't eat pork" or some shit. But like,
There's so many different religions out there.
really, if you don't cook pork properly, it's full of parasites that'll fucking kill you.
Facts.
And
That's
back then,
facts.
they probably couldn't cook pork properly. So was it because it was bad for you, like bad for your soul, or was it
Probably
because it
caused the
would
fucking
fucking kill
plague.
you? Yeah, it's probably because it would fucking kill you because they couldn't cook it properly. That's what I think.
I mean, yeah,
It's
probably
like
caused the fucking black fucking what was it, the swan flu or swine flu,
swine
whatever.
flu.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
probably because they just weren't cooking their food
It's
right.
like when the Bible says don't be gay or whatever. The Bible definitely says don't be gay.
Is that a
Yeah,
thing? Oh, a
yeah,
man should not lay with another man.
all
Yeah,
that shit. That's not because it's the same thing as the pork. We needed numbers in the village so we could get shit done, or we would all die. So if you're fucking dudes,
oh,
there ain't
okay, I
more
see where we're going
people,
with this.
and then the
Yeah,
whole village fucking dies. We need more people. So no fucking dudes. Only
uh,
fucking ladies.
I'm. There's so much shit.
It's not because it was immoral, it was just not good for evolution.
I don't know. There's a lot of shit that goes on in the like the Bible and stuff that just don't make sense to me. But that being said,
Does
it's
that
just
make sense though, or am I crazy?
no, I get what you're saying, but like just looking upon it now in that same light is stupid.
Yeah, sure, but that was these are things that help your society go forward. That's what it was back then. So
I can see because they
don't
were a lot
die,
dumber back
make
then.
lots of folks, make lots of people, and don't eat shit that'll kill you, and just try to be happy.
Yeah, pretty much. I
Be
guess. Yeah.
fruitful and multiply. Here's some tips. That's what it was. That's at least
Yeah,
that's what
just
I
a
think.
fucking a fact of like what to do about life kind of shit.
This will help you
Live.
do the multiplying part.
Fair enough.
Like that's what it was.
Right. I don't
So
know, man, but like when it comes to like cultures and stuff like that, like yeah, there's some things we might not understand and stuff like that, but like the things that we do, sometimes there's usually a joke to be said about it.
yeah,
And
for
there's nothing wrong with that. Like, why can't we laugh at ourselves anymore? Like, it's so dumb. After COVID, dude, I swear to God, COVID fucking
it's
killed it.
just it's not even that, bro. Most people feel like you feel. It's just that 1 out of 20 that's a dickhead, and
But
you
it's
can't have fun.
crazy how many people get like when it comes to like trying to cancel these celebrities and shit like that.
Do you think everybody's the same?
Well, no,
You think people are different?
of
So do
course.
you think some people hate fun? Is that possible that that kind of person exists?
But how big the population is on that
It's gonna be
motherfucker.
more than 3 people out of 7 billion.
Oh,
There's
man.
7 billion of us, man. Every variation, there's at least a hundred
I
and
will
something of
say
those
though,
folks.
I will say I feel like it's getting less and less
Yeah,
recently.
well, they're backing off because most people are like really fucking tired of that shit. That's why you keep
Yeah,
bringing it up because it's fucking tiring,
yeah, it
and it
is.
doesn't quit.
Like with the whole Matt Rife came back on stage and was
He
like,
was
first of all,
funny
fuck.
enough, I
Yeah,
didn't really give a shit about him, but he was all right.
he's a funny Chad. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. But no, he had a good point. He was like, look, dude, I don't like if you're offended by what I say, don't fucking come. Like that's
Amen,
really
bro.
it. That's really it.
Mm.
Don't fucking be around me then. I don't give a fuck. We don't have to fucking sit there and like try to fight me and shit like that. Literally just stop
Yeah,
wasting
but
your
then
energy and get the fuck on with your life.
But there's people like that, and I don't know if he is genuinely like that or not. And then there's people that have managers. They say you need to appeal to the widest amount of folks.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm sure there
And
is.
that whole, have you watched The Boys?
The movie?
The superhero TV show on Amazon?
No, but you've been telling me to look into that
It's
shit.
really good. And basically they have like this, every superhero has like an image manager for social media.
Hmm.
Those are the people that are making most of the mess. Everything's about image instead of doing the right thing.
That's fair.
And
Yeah,
so
that's a good way to put it,
if
man.
Matt Rife can honestly sit there and say, "Hey, if you don't like me, change the fucking channel. I don't need your views," then he's not controlled by the image social media machine.
Yeah.
Because that's what's ruining everything. It's not the talent and it's not the audience. It's the middle management that's fucking pulling all the strings. They suck.
Yeah. That's very true. That's
I
very
don't
true.
think all these people actually want to suck. I don't think people are not able to create good art anymore. I just think middle management say, well, you tweak it a little bit like this. And they're so they need the paycheck and everybody's starving and the economy's shit. And they're like, I'll tweak it to make it shit.
Yeah.
Fine. And that's how everything goes.
I, yeah, it's just crazy to me because like the fact that like how these celebrities were getting canceled, quote unquote,
I
so
mean, dude,
fast.
Cosby's out of jail.
Is he really?
Yeah, he was acquitted and found innocent. Now, whether you believe that or not is not the
How
point. They
that
defense
boy had
that
allegations,
boy had
boy.
everything against him.
Boy.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's the point.
Yeah,
If they're backing off, then all this shit is bullshit. If you
that's
can't
fair.
really cancel Bill Cosby, you can't cancel fucking nobody. With all that shit, shut the fuck up. You let him go.
Yeah.
That was your number one guy. If you can't get him,
Dude, if Bill Cosby got off the fucking court case,
that's what I'm
dude,
saying. He's out of jail, and he
cause they have
filed for an appeal and he
stories,
won.
boy.
He filed for an appeal or some shit like that. I haven't read up on the story, but like
Right.
it's yeah, that's happened.
Damn, bro. Cause there was, I think, hundreds of people that said he did all this horrible shit.
I don't know about that. I think it was some like person he was working with or something.
Oh,
His
fair.
granddaughter. I think it was his granddaughter.
Jesus. How
Remember,
much?
this is
How much
years
do
and
you?
years ago, and if
Yeah.
you're watching this now, it's even more years.
Yeah. Way more
So
years. But like, that's crazy, dude. I did not know he got out of jail.
yeah, he's good.
That's starting to make me think, did Michael Jackson do all that shit? Touching little boys, touching on kids and shit.
He look. If somebody was gonna do it, the most believable guy is that guy.
Michael Jackson.
If you're gonna make a story up about somebody, that's the guy.
Yeah, yeah,
So
well, he's dead now, so it's kind of like, what's it gonna
it
do?
doesn't matter. Yeah.
At the same time, he's still looked at as an icon by a lot of people. So, I mean,
But I
granted,
mean, it turns out there's whole fucking pedophile organizations in touch with presidents and fucking princes of royal families and all this kind of shit.
I
So, like,
mean,
you
sex
know, what the
trafficking's
fuck?
got to be doing something, bro. They got to have higher up power somehow with all these kids and shit, which is wrong, but
But
it's
it's more complex with that because if this guy is doing this pedophile shit on this island all the way out there, right? That's the
yeah,
blackmailing arm
right.
of a bigger operation.
Oh, for sure.
Because they're paying people and they're bribing people and they're threatening people. He was the
Hmm.
threatening people wing.
Yeah.
And like, bribe them, get some blackmail, and threaten them. So, what is the point in all this? They had Stephen Hawking turn up. Now, whether that was a business trip or a pleasure trip, I don't fucking know. I'm not gonna point that shit. What
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna say
true.
is this is an arm of some organization that wants to control people and get them to do certain things.
Yeah.
What are those certain things that they want done and why?
Right. What's
Nobody
the
wants
agenda?
it's not about I mean, yeah, it is about that. That shit's demented and fucked up. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
But there's more to this shit and they haven't even started. That's what they're afraid of actually getting out.
Mm. I mean, I can feel that. It's just like it's crazy how fucked the world is when it comes to that type of shit.
And
Like,
then he's allegedly dead. Did you see a body? I didn't see
oh
a
yeah,
body. I only heard of a coroner's report. That's a whole nother.
man, they've been doing that shit. I mean, look at Elvis Presley. They still think they found that man
And
fucking all these
Tupac
years ago.
is
Yeah,
fucking
Tupac. Yeah,
alive and all that shit. I
yeah.
don't
That
fucking know,
motherfucker's
dude.
in like Florida or some shit. Yeah,
No, there was some journalist that heard that there was like activity going on that island, so he rented a fucking boat and went over there to see if like Epstein was still alive.
yeah,
Like after everything got busted and shut down and
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
he went to go check if he was still alive and like there. He went to the island like on a boat, yeah. It's
Did
Luke
we ever?
Witkowski. He's
Did we ever
fucking
hear from
yeah.
this man again?
He's on TV all the time. He's on the
Oh,
YouTubes, yeah. Yeah, it was fucking crazy though. He went to Epstein's island on his own boat to
the
see what the
dedication of
fuck.
this
Yeah.
guy, dude. Fucking
That's
a.
fucking yeah, that's really cool.
I can imagine the stories he probably had to tell.
He was in Ukraine in 2014 when there was a civil war there.
Yeah, war was going on.
Occupy Wall Street, all that kind of shit. Like,
Oh
yeah,
boy.
yeah. He's been to a lot of things.
Yeah, that's a
So,
man that really trying to get down to the bottom of it, bro.
I mean, dude, you don't want to be there, bro.
Mm.
When shots start firing, like, yeah, you get down with your little camera and shit, but like, what the fuck? You don't want to be there doing that
Yeah,
shit.
right. In real life, you know, like it's life or death.
This
Like,
is tough, man. Go like be a fucking war. I guess like it better pay good, bro.
yeah, it better
It
fucking
better
a.
fucking pay good.
Like I'm talking like fucking thousands an hour kind of shit.
Hmm.
But not like fucking.
I'm getting shot at for $50. What the fuck?
And that's just one day's work. What the fuck? No, but like it's money controls a lot of shit, don't it? Money and power.
It's like literally everything. Yeah.
Yeah, good and bad.
Mm, it's just like captured labor is what it's supposed to be. So if
Mm.
you work this much an hour, then it should be you're basically capturing that labor and making it something else.
No, but what I
And then you
mean,
could take it from money and buy a lamp, and so you made your labor into a lamp,
right? No,
essentially.
but what I mean by this shit is like, how much money does it take to cover up the Epstein thing? How much power? How much
No, they don't
to
at this
cover
point.
up
Have you
all
ever
this other shit? Race being a thing, using race to be a good thing, to be like, oh well, hey, we'll pay this much money to the fucking, you know, the radio stations and shit to play these
right,
stories
right, right.
and be like, hey, now these people can worry about this
Because what we
instead of
get
what
to
we got
know
going
about
on.
what we get to know about is definitely engineered.
No, for sure.
Yeah, they don't tell us
That's what I'm
everything. And
saying.
that's what I'm trying to say with this is like at a certain point, have you ever played GTA and you had the money glitch?
Yeah, of course.
Money doesn't fucking matter.
Fair.
You just pull up to the fucking whatever and buy whatever you want.
Yeah,
Doesn't money doesn't fucking matter once you have enough money.
that's fair.
So it becomes new things to buy, right?
Yeah.
And
What can I spend my money on next?
so the new things to buy, if you already have everything, because you already have the money glitch, you want them to add new shit to the game. That's
Right.
why these people are going along and paying for scientists and letting them fuck little boys. And so
Fair.
that way they can work on the technology that they think will be the most entertaining for their rich asses.
That's fair. We're just pawns to them.
And they want the simulation to have new DLC.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's basically what it is. And
Yeah,
they
that's a
want them
good
to
way to put
do
it. Yeah.
all this shit for new DLC.
Yeah, I guess what we're trying to get at here is like the fucking all this could be avoided.
If we just relax,
Yeah.
smoke some weed by the fire, have your coffee, have your
Don't take everything so
cigarettes.
fucking literally, dude. Like fucking don't take it for like the most offensive shit in the world. Like realize not everybody's trying to come at your neck, cause they're not. Most of us just come from
Well, do you
fucking
think, like, which way do you want to go with this? Like the good-hearted argument or the fucking, like, what are they after technology-wise?
I would say good argument.
So everybody needs to fucking relax a bit,
Yeah.
right?
What I'm saying though is that they were just, all these rich folk were just trying to get us like get everybody to fight against each other. Like they're the fucking big leaders of the world trying to make the ants fight amongst each other kind of thing.
I think they're trying to put out fires, but they want to be able to.
Control that
They
fire.
they don't respect free will,
Mm, I like
so
that.
they don't.
Which
And
I will say, that's one thing this generation has definitely been doing is like, I mean, compared to our parents, dude, we've definitely brought it up a notch.
yeah,
We
that's
definitely
true.
don't. We definitely don't let people step on us that easy anymore.
Some of us
Some of
take
us.
whatever the fuck
Some of
they're
us.
spoon fed.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm saying like the people that are free-minded now
I think
are
that's more of
fucking
us.
more. Yeah, are fucking. It's definitely. I feel like it's growing by the generation. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it used to be easy to sweep it under the rug, David.
That's fair.
Now we
Now
have
you got the internet.
cameras
Yeah.
and internet and everything else. And so we
Hi.
all see. And the problem is that shit piles up.
Facts.
And so it's like, okay, maybe we can let the George Floyd thing slide or the Trayvon Martin thing slide. We're going through Black History Month, so
Well,
these are my examples. But we can
yeah.
maybe let this slide and that slide. And then eventually it's like, look, there's a pile of dead motherfuckers over here.
Yep.
But what about that? And nobody can sweep it under the rug.
That's true.
And so people get mad. Like, I get
That
it.
makes sense.
I'm mad too.
I was about to say, yeah, fuck
I
that
just
shit. Yeah.
think everyone, as far as MAGA, as far as BLM, as far as Pride, as far like every side of the fucking argument is fucking wrong. They're doing it wrong. And I don't know the right
I
way,
feel like they're
but
going about it the wrong way. Yeah, true.
we're fucked already and you're making it worse. Stop it. Like,
Who was it that said it? It was Kevin Gates, man, the rapper.
mhm.
He was talking about. He was like, I don't even support Black Lives Matter. And I like me coming hearing this type of shit like was wild because he's obviously a big inspirational person. And he was like, because who's the person that wants to drag me down the most? He was like, other people of my kind.
I saw the
That shit is crazy.
the wildest, and y'all won't believe me when I say it, the
Okay.
wildest fucking video I ever seen.
That's a lot coming from you, dog.
You could only see from his point of view, but he had a
Okay.
gun in his hand. It was a black dude, and he had a portrait of Adolf Hitler tattooed on his forearm and swastikas all over. And he said, "I don't give a fuck. I just got a new gun, and I ain't out here to kill white people. I want to go bust my gun in the hood."
Jesus.
He said the Crips and the Bloods are the two biggest KKK organizations out there. They're responsible for more black people's death than anybody.
I mean, that's
And I was like,
kind of
bro,
true.
that's a wild ass video. A black dude with a fucking portrait of Adolf Hitler tattooed on his arm,
Come from this,
talking about, I'm gonna go
yeah,
out and hunt me some fucking.
you know, gang
You know what he
members.
said.
Yeah,
He didn't say gangbanger. You know what that guy
I know
said.
he's it, but that being said, though, it's like
That's
that's real.
crazy.
That's real.
That's crazy.
I mean, coming from like hood spots, man, like me and you both can attest to gang violence is a fucking huge
Hmm.
thing. And that means, I mean, we've had friends die over it. You know,
That's true.
like we've had a few friends that have been shot.
Yeah, and then, if it's not that, it's trying to sell drugs when you don't know what you're doing and getting into debt and getting shot at.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah,
And
and
is that not being said is like fucking. He was just like, I guess you're gonna have your own opinion on it, but like, what we need to stop doing is stop fighting each other.
yeah, it's more of the story. Like, insult each other, but with a pure heart.
Yeah,
Yeah. You
I
can
can
say
sit. I can
you
sit
can
here.
say all the things that you don't like about somebody and still be nice about it.
That's fair.
It takes a little bit of skill. You gotta think about how you're gonna say it, but you don't have to
Yeah,
be a dickhead.
and more people are gonna be more open-minded, of course.
But yeah.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I can tell him he looks like a fucking, he fucking looks like a fucking piece of shit. But like, he knows don't mean it. He knows I'm just fuck with him. So you can see he was a little upset about that. Because he's like, "Do you mean it?"
You look like you made out of toenails and toothpaste, motherfucker.
There you go. That's the moral of the story, man. Yeah, just
You
fucking.
look like and you remove beehives with your pants down.
I don't. I definitely don't though. See, that's how you know the motherfucker's
You look
joking.
like you fucking shit on the toilet when you straddle it.
Well, yeah, I think we all kind of do
No,
it.
no, you sit backwards on the toilet. That's what you look like.
I feel like everybody's tried that once or twice.
Look, hey, I ain't gonna out myself, but I just think the turd would hit the dry part of the toilet and it wouldn't be good.
Probably not.
Yeah,
I mean, I've never said,
that's what I think.
we definitely wouldn't be the first people to try that. That ever happened. Jesus. But see, there you go. Some lighthearted fun. We don't sit here beating each other up
Yeah,
over it.
no, I'm gonna go kick his ass later. How dare you say it?
Oh, I'm so scared. But yeah, no, that being said, dude, just that's
How dare you?
yeah, love each other and just the fact, just
Or
try to,
don't.
I mean,
It's
granted,
up to you. But the better choice is to love each other.
yeah, better
I'm not
choice
gonna tell
is
you what to do. I'm just
fair.
gonna tell you I ran the experiment.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, it's just like either we're all gonna come together or we're gonna perish.
Yeah, but I never want to get into the business of telling other people how to act.
That's fair. That's
So
fair.
if you want to be an asshole, that's cool. If you want to be a neo-Nazi, that's cool. If you want to be a black supremacist, a gay supremacist, a white supremacist, a supremacist, a guy supremacist, that's your fucking opinion, dog. But
We're gonna do us over here,
yeah,
as you should,
and fuck everybody all the time. Even fuck my homie here. And fuck
and
me.
fuck him. Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. But fucking, I guess that'll probably do it for this episode.
Yeah, I think that's probably good.
Yeah,
Um,
friggin',
Black History Month is gonna be fun.
yeah, definitely. And
I'm gonna continue to say the N word in private and
all
not
right,
on the internet and be a jackass in general. And yeah,
and be an absolute menace to society.
and look, if everything goes well, my deathbed will be a hot tub full of mac and cheese. So that's the goal. That's the
Man, that's
only
a
thing I care
dream.
about.
Yeah. Wow, that just made me fucking. That's how I want to go out, dog. Let's fucking send it, bro.
And
Fucking A.
so, yeah, I don't need your opinion for that to happen. So,
Fair enough.
you can keep it.
But that's been Coffee and Cigarettes with me, David.
And me, Jaden, and fuck you and fuck off and fuck yeah.
You guys have a good night, man.